Welcome to Techstination. We're in Eugene, Oregon at the headquarters of Arcimoto. And
welcome to the Arcimoto manufacturing plant. Glad to have you here, Fred.
With us is Mark Frohnmayer, the founder and CEO of this company. And we've spoken before, Mark, but for those who haven't heard it, what's Arcimoto all about? We're looking at it here in the factory.
Yeah, so the mission of the company is to catalyze the shift to clean transportation. And what at the root of our thesis, if you will, is the disconnect between cars and how people use cars on a regular basis. So cars are 5 to 7 passenger vehicles that weigh thousands and thousands of pounds, typically burn gas. Very, very inefficient with space and with energy.
It often costs tens of thousands of dollars.
Costs lots and lots of money. And the way that people use cars is typically by themselves or with just one other person traveling a relatively short distance with a relatively small amount of stuff. It could be going to work, going to the grocery store, going out for dinner, or going to play golf, or the whole wide range of things that people do on an everyday basis with cars. But the common pattern actually fits almost everybody almost all the time. So we are developing an all-electric, very, very efficient product to solve that very everyday driving problem. So we're not trying to change people's behavior as you would if you were making an electric bicycle or a new kind of self-balancing scooter or something like that. What we're trying to do is actually just build a better tool for the job of daily transportation that people do every day.
And we're taking a look, I guess, at what we call the assembly line, pretty much?
Yeah, we are staring straight down the assembly line right now. It's actually, the assembly is set up as a U. It starts right over here on the right, goes back, and then turns the corner and comes back towards us.
And I'm looking all around, all kinds of cool high-tech equipment that you're using.
And on the south side of the factory, and it's all just one big open room manufacturing space, but we really literally go from raw materials, tube steel and sheet metal, through the tube laser, onto the CNC forming machines, the press brake, the tube bender, and then onto the welding robots to finished parts. So we go from raw materials to parts, and then parts get assembled together on the production line. And
even making some of the tools that you need to put this all together, from what I understand.
We are, yeah. So in the far corner is our machine shop, state-of-the-art mill and lathe, and we actually make the tooling that goes onto the weld fixtures. So this actually lets us be both very efficient with production and then also pretty quick with research and development, because we can turn new parts and new vehicle concepts relatively quickly.
Right now you're building one a day, roughly?
Roughly. We're in the, we're building, I think we're up to VIN number 12 or 12 through 17 or something like that on the line.
And you're delivering these now.
And we're delivering them now, but we're in that very early in production part of the process where we are, just continuing to work out all the kinks with vehicles getting very early miles on the road, with our, managing the incoming flow of materials from suppliers, and just making sure that we're delivering really a world-class product and dialing in or beginning the dial in of the manufacture process.
And you've got some interesting mock-ups here. One, a delivery vehicle, another being sort of an EMT kind of vehicle?
Yeah, so Arcimoto is really all about a new vehicle platform. The platform being the underlying electromechanical chassis and running gear, and then we have a variety of products that we're building and planning to build on that platform. So the Deliverator is our delivery product. If you think about how delivery is changing right now, whether because of app-based food delivery or just-in-time parcel delivery, that really, we think, speaks to a new model for vehicles on the road that are focused on rapid last mile delivery. And then the rapid responder is focused on emergency services, law enforcement, security. It's all about shortening response times as well as decreasing fleet emissions and lowering overall operating costs. If you think about what it costs the fire department to take a full-size fire truck to answer what may be a mental health call.
Tell us about pricing and what your goals are, because that's a big part of the story here.
Yeah, well, it's the story is sort of the equal parts efficiency and daily utility and fun, but also affordability is just a key pillar of a push to sustainable transport, because you really you don't get a truly sustainable product until the market can afford it and shift to it en masse.
And you want to get this down to about?
Ultimately, the goal from the very beginning has always been the $10,000 everyday electric vehicle. It's going to be a while before we get to that range, but we see the potential for we're going to be just going after cost, and that's going to be a function both of increasing scale and then continuing to simplify the design.
But these are two-seaters, 3 wheels, heated seats, a lot of nice little touches in there.
Yeah, well, and the entry-level product is $19,900. It's got rear-locking storage, heated seats, 102 miles of city driving range, 0 to fun instantaneously. Well, I'm going to let you, this might be a good time for you to segue into the driver's seat and actually have a chance to rip it around the neighborhood.
I'm anxious to do that, absolutely. And your goals for this eventually, I mean, you talked about the future of autonomous vehicles, things like that.
Yeah, well, the same platform that we think makes a very good last mile delivery platform and daily driving platform, we think also will make a fantastic platform for the sort of the robo-taxis of the future. If you look at ride sharing, about 85% of rideshare trips are just one passenger. So we think that the sort of the common denominator of daily transport in the self-driving world will very likely match that. That is, that it should be designed around moving 1 or 2 people as efficiently as possible in as small a footprint as possible.
Who do you worry about in terms of competition for what you're doing here?
I mean, I think my main worry is that we're not moving fast enough to transition to sustainable transportation as a world. And so
you don't mind others getting involved here?
If we have to be, our goal is certainly to stay on the leading edge. So we launched a product that has a miles per gallon efficiency of 173.7 mpge for city driving, but that's a starting point, not the final goal. We want to keep pushing that number up with successive products that we release.
Very cool. And how fast can you ramp up production, do you think?
It's going to be dependent on a variety of factors, but our goal is to be building at a rate of 200 a week within the next 12 to 18 months.
Wow, 200 a week. Tell me about the wall behind us.
This is our wall of inspiration. So we have a set of Sharpie pens over here, and we invite guests who come to the factory to leave us a message. So if you guys want to write a message that people in this building will be inspired by every day, then please do.
And the messages that are on here: this toy will be in all my dreams. Always walk your talk and don't overpromise. Live the life of your dreams instead of dreaming the rest of your life. And many, many, many more messages
fighting
here.
To build a better world. Amazing place. You all do great work. So yeah, a lot of it's something that when we go through challenging times, and electric vehicle company, startup company, is a challenging ride. This is one of the things that keeps us going.
The place to go for more info is Arcimoto, ARCIMOTO.com.
Yep.
Mark Frohnmayer, thank you for taking the time with us.
Fred, really appreciate it. Enjoy the drive.
So we're with Joe Morgan, employee number 1. He's behind the wheel. I'm in the back seat of this 2-seater. Joe, tell us what it's been like being with this startup from the beginning.
It's been incredibly challenging, and it's been just the most amazing journey. Like, you get to a certain season of life, it's like, what's really worth working on, what's really worth contributing your time to. And like, this has been amazing for me, for sure. and we're going to do a lot of good for the world.
I guess that's the idea with a company like this, an electric vehicle, three-wheeler that eventually will come down to maybe the $12,000 or $10,000 price range and bring affordable mobility to a lot of people.
Absolutely. That's the whole vision right there.
And how much fun, I mean, this is called a fun utility vehicle. How much fun is it to drive?
It's awesome. I'm going to let you experience it in just a second.
In our test drive, the FUV, Fun Utility Vehicle, lived up to its name. Lots of fun and a great future ahead. And that's the inside of the Arcimoto FUV. For a little tour of Arcimoto's factory, check out our video on the Techstination site. Cooking with the power of the sun. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, here to tell you about the latest innovation from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. The GoSun Fusion has arrived using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. A really bright idea. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. I love what Patrick and his team are doing, and so will you. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co to check out all of the company's products and innovations, and use the code Techstination to save 10%. That's gosun.co.